Okay, yeah, no, that looks good. It looks amazing. That kind of looks like one of it reminds me of one of the earlier 3D RPG games, like I don't know, Ultima 8 or something like that. No, Ultima 9.
We're inspired by that UI for those games.
Yeah, by sort of older, like Carmen Sandiego-esque UI. I guess it's not quite there, but like the blockiness of it.
Yeah.
So we'll go over each like UI element. So here we have like the book, which contains like a list of these runes. And so as you can see, like these are runes you can find on the island. And then within the book, you can like type in what you think it means. So, like for example, here you might think it means these like rock pillars. So you'd be like pillar. You're not exactly sure, but each entry has its own sort of like memory, like you can save and all that stuff. So maybe this, you could think it's a star.
Yeah, and some of them you can like tell from like the little signs that are scattered around the island. Yeah. There's also like this map that we have.
Yeah, I'll switch the map.
That has like some of them on there, so it's like can try and figure out what's what. If you like use the map with the compass, it can like tell you what direction you're facing in, so you can like figure out like the star one. Oh, what if that's like North Star because it's like on the top of the map, which is like facing north, and like and then you see that the compass is like north.
We also have this rune like placing system. Initially, we planned on like having more functionality with it, like you could do certain things. But right now, how we have it is you select one of the symbols, and then you basically place into the sand.
Oh, that's nice. Is that is that writing it to the texture?
No, we're actually using a nav mesh agent that like contains the sprite renderer and just like goes to the ground depending on like where you are. Also, you may have noticed we have a day-night cycle. Right now it's night.
I did not notice. But that's amazing.
We have this lamp as well, and we have buttons here just sort of show off the day-night cycle, so I can click morning, and it's morning now. If I hit evening, it becomes evening.
Wow. That looks amazing.
And then, you know, Abby did a bunch of work with like modeling the whole island and just like us on a purely like aesthetic layer.
Yeah, it was really fun to be able to do this. I've never really done like sort of environment design in such an intense way before. So that was like a cool thing to do.
It looks like you really got into the terrain tool.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about it. I had like some very specific questions that I realized didn't apply to class, which sort of sucked, but like I got over it.
You can always ask me personally. Some people have asked me for help on like particular things they're stuck on, and I was happy to do that.
Yeah,
but you sorted it out on your self. There's like a game that I was gonna buy, but look at that top. That's nice. I never did get around to buying it. About an archaeologist was translating runes. Was that an inspiration for you?
Oh, I know what game you're talking about. No, that was not really like where the sort of idea came from, but because I feel like that game's a bit more like narrative focused. This is more like open ended, not
just like trying to figure it out.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, there's also, what was it? Oh, we have like a water shader for the water that like makes it move up and down. I didn't program that. I like learned about it from Robert, so I like know how to like edit it to like change it to be what it's like, but I can't make one from like scratch.
Yeah,
but can definitely like iterate upon stuff that is already made.
Yeah, we used it for this pool as well.
It's lovely. That's why Unity is so great. You can take stuff that other people have done and kind of put it together to make a game that would have taken dozens of people to make back in the aughts. and just 2 people can make it. It's really great.
And this lamp is for like when it gets dark, you can turn it on, or when it's light, you can turn it off and have it take up less of the screen.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right after dark.
That's about it, I think. Maybe you can like leave play mode and sort of like fly around.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Show off the map design. Yeah, little island. And the UI sort of looming in the background. That looks amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't make the trees. I found some online, but those are credited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. Making good-looking trees takes some art.
I made some original trees like way back when. If you go into the models, you can see them. But we were like, we need something that's not this. They were more like placeholders. I don't know. It would just take a lot more time than I think we had.
Yeah.
So.
That looks amazing. That really takes me back to like the early aughts when games really looked like that. They really all look like that. You chose a low-res window for that specific reason?
We're using a target texture for the screen. We did it because it's like paying homage to like older adventure games and stuff like that. So it fit with the sort of aesthetic.
I think ideally for the UI, we'd update all the buttons so that they also have like that pixelized energy.
Yeah.
But, that's like a stretch goal.
Back in the day, they had those tiny windows because they didn't have the power to render anything larger.
Oh, that's interesting.
So they kind of covered that up by covering 50% of the screen with UI stuff.
Anyway, that's about it.
Is that really why?
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually really interesting.
You look back on the older the 3D game, the smaller the window, so you end up with like these tiny postage stamp ones for the very early games. Like I think Ultima Underworld had a lot of big screen conspicuously blocked out. Not sure if you're familiar with that. That was one of the first 3D RPGs.